Okay, hello, I'm Courtney Greedy, and I have a special guest here today. This is Sara McDaniel. You might not be able to see her yet, you might just be looking at me. But Sara is a massage therapist and a dance teacher. She teaches ballet and jazz, among other things. And then she's also educated in reflexology. So she's very interesting, and she loves her oils too. So it's very interesting to talk to her and learn from her the way she uses oils in her everyday life. So just briefly, an essential oil, if you don't know, is just a plant extract. It's these things that we can distill from plants. And for the plant, they give the plant benefits by protecting them from bacteria and from viruses. And they protect the plant from having things that would come and eat it. So they're very powerful in our bodies too. They can really protect us and help keep us healthy. And we use oils basically in three different ways. So we can use oils aromatically. So just opening up a bottle, this is lavender here, opening up a bottle and just smelling it, that's aromatic use. You might also be familiar with an essential oil diffuser, and that's something that you can put the oils in and just have it sit in your room and have like water vapor and oils go into your room. And that can really, with lavender's case, it can really help keep you calm and help with feelings of anxiousness. And then you can also use oils topically. We're specifically talking about doTERRA oils here today. So if you're not using doTERRA, please consider it. But if you are using an oil that is not doTERRA, just check the label and make sure that it says for topical use. Most of the oils on the marketplace aren't pure enough to be used topically, but doTERRA oils are. So what you would do, this is some fractionated coconut oil here, and I like to just put a little in my hand and then put a drop or so of lavender in there. And this is one that I like to put on if I have any sort of rash or scrape or skin irritation. But for stress, I like to put it on the bottoms of my feet and just kind of rub all those reflex points that Sara could tell us about, and really just get the oils in there, and just you can inhale the aroma too as you do this, and you will. There's no getting around the smell of oils. So that's a good way to use them topically. And then with doTERRA oils specifically, you can use them internally. So you can actually, with some oils, you can ingest them. And I honestly don't ingest a lot of lavender. I have, like for insomnia and things like that, sleeplessness, you could put 4 drops in there's little veggie capsules that I meant to grab and I forgot, but they're basically empty vitamin shells, and you can open that and put up to 4 drops of lavender in there, take that about 30 minutes before bed, and that should help you kind of ease off to sleep much easier than you would. And you can, if you really struggle with sleep, you could do all 3. You could put lavender in a diffuser, lavender on the bottoms of your feet, and then ingest some lavender too. And so that's just kind of at a snapshot how to use oils, what to do with them. So now, Sara, I'm going to ask you some questions. And when we were talking through what we're going to talk about on this call, you mentioned how much you love Deep Blue. So let's start with that one. Like, how do you use it? What do you see it do for you?
Yeah, I use Deep Blue daily. As a massage therapist, my hands and my forearms get super tight, so I take the Deep Blue rub, and when I'm feeling extra tension, I put frankincense, copaiba in there, and rub it all over my hands and forearms, and it definitely relieves the tension, and I'm not in as much pain anymore. It's great.
Good. Yes, with teaching dance and massage, and it's great
Yeah,
life that you lead.
yeah, I have aches and pains everywhere.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah. And On Guard, you mentioned that one as well. So you're teaching dance to children, I would imagine. And do they
Oh
ever
yeah.
come in with runny noses or coughs or?
Oh yeah, and they're just like, "Hi, Miss Sarah," and just gives you a big hug. And yeah, On Guard has definitely helped me and my husband, who's a teacher of middle school. We take On Guard every day and make sure we don't bring anything home as well.
Yeah. And what's
Definitely
your
a staple.
favorite couple ways to use On Guard? I know it's one that we usually use a couple different ways.
I use it. I'll put it in like a veggie capsule and take that internally. I also put some on my chest in the morning and up into my neck and make sure before I go off to work. And that seems to keep the immune system healthy.
Cool. And I talked about lavender, and you mentioned that in your top 4 favorite oils as well. So is there any way that you like to use it that I didn't mention?
Well, like you mentioned, I've been struggling with like insomnia and stuff like that lately, and it's been really helping put it in the diffuser. Also on like the bottoms of my feet at night. I also like to use it for like calming of like scratches or stuff like that. I get being a massage therapist, you never know what's going to happen. Um, but it definitely helps with irritation of the skin and cuts and stuff like that.
Yeah, I agree. It's one that the smell had to grow on me, honestly. A lot of people love lavender right off the bat, but a lot of people don't. So I feel like people put pressure on themselves to love the smell of lavender, and it's okay if we don't love the smell, but it is such a Swiss Army knife. We can use it for so many different things.
Yeah, I don't like the smell as well.
Yeah.
So,
The
but
only
I love to
time
use
I
it.
was saying I don't like the smell, like I was just telling someone that the other day, and then I realized I do love it on dryer balls, the wool dryer balls in the dryer. There's something about it when it warms up, and it's very nice. So that's something to try.
Yeah, I
Um,
even put it in like candles, and I don't
oh,
like the
nice.
smell like when it's not burning, but when it does, it's very nice and calming.
Yeah. Do you make your own candles, or do
Yeah,
you? Nice. In all your
yeah,
spare time, you
right.
handcraft candles as well. Yeah. My friend gave me one with lavender in it, and it's great.
Mhm. Yeah, that and grapefruit
Um,
together is really nice.
oh, I bet lavender and grapefruit.
Mhm.
Yeah. I've done lavender, grapefruit, and rosemary. I think that's like the clean kitchen diffuser blend. So
Okay,
if my kitchen isn't that clean, I can at least have it smell clean.
there you go.
And then when it is clean, it just adds another layer of amazingness. So the last one on your list is wild orange. And this is just such a happy, cheery oil. So tell us a little how you like to use this one.
Yeah, I like to diffuse this in my car when I'm going off to work. That way, by the time I get to work, I'm energized and in the great mood, and put a little peppermint in there as well, and I'm ready to start my day.
Yes. Wild orange and peppermint. I had seen some other oils do very amazing things in my home, but when I smelled that combination, that has always been one of my very favorites, wild orange and peppermint, because it'll take you from, oh, another day, don't really want to drive all the way there and then do my work, but it can take you to, okay, I can do this. Like,
Yep.
yeah, just really switch in our brain and make us feel so much better.
Yeah, and it's great in the morning to like wake you up, like just put a drop in your hand and inhale it, and I'm ready to at least get out of bed
Yes.
that day.
Yeah. Actually, I have a 7-year-old who's challenging to get out of bed sometimes. We stay up too late. Staying, it's May, where it's staying light a lot later.
Yep.
But I have a little bottle of peppermint I keep by his bedside, and I just put it under his nose on those mornings where he's just not stirring at all. And it is hilarious because you always know when it really hits their brain, because it's just, they startle and just, it helps. It's still not like, oh, ready to get out of bed. Hi, mommy. I'll do whatever you want. But it does help move things in that direction. Yeah.
Yeah. I need to do that for my husband. That'd be helpful.
Yes. Yeah.
But school's
Or
almost
even,
over, so.
yeah. He's almost there and he has the summer off. So,
Mhm.
yeah. So he might need to do it for you later in the, when he's,
Right.
yeah. Another thing I do, like at the time change, it can be really challenging to get out of bed. So I make a roller ball of
Mhm.
peppermint and wild orange and just roll it like I should do it for me more. I should keep it by my bed because it is hard to get out of bed sometimes. But I just roll it up and down their spine, and it makes a difference. It really does. I feel like it really just helps to just move things in the right direction.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. And as far as reflexology, what do you use that with oils at all? What do you
I
do with that?
do. I was having some like adrenal issues a little while back, and was I putting cinnamon and rosemary on the adrenal points, and
Mm-hmm.
that seemed to really help, kind of calm that down and get it back into alignment. I'll also do like if I'm having like stomach issues, I'll put Digest Zen on the stomach points,
And where are
and
those? Those are on the feet?
yeah, so it's on like the arch of the foot. The
Okay.
middle part is all your internal organs, and then before bed I'll put like lavender on the tips of my toes, which are your head points. So that can help with relaxation and getting the brain kind of calmed down.
Good to know. So like the very tip, like just by the end of your toenail?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, on every toe.
Yeah.
And do ears have a lot of points? This came up the other night. Are there like emotional points especially? Is that in the ears? Have you heard of
Yeah, so reflexology is on the feet, hands, and ears. And so like your head point is going to be like the earlobe. So a lot of times we'll rub like right there, and that's your pituitary gland, and that helps with calming. But all the points that are on the feet and hands are on the ears. They're just a lot smaller.
Yeah.
But in my massage practice, I do a lot of like ear work, and everyone loves it.
Yes.
You would never guess how much tension is in your ears.
Really? Yeah, I was just thinking lavender on the ears, like diluted, and it just was sounding really nice. And can you screw it up? Is it something that you have to be careful of with reflexology, or is it you can just kind of rub them gently and?
Yeah, you can always do it on yourself. But the big one is like that lobe. You can always take a few deep breaths. Even lavender on that point would be great. But I would definitely be careful if you're using oils on your ears not to get them inside your ear or anything like that.
Yes.
But yeah, it's very relaxing, and getting that ear moving can change, especially the tension in your whole head for headaches as well.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Is there anything else coming to mind on any of these that you want to share with us?
Well, I've been in love with like past tense right now. With all these like pressure changes and weather changes with spring coming, especially in Colorado, the weather changes in 5 seconds. I get migraines and tension headaches really bad. So I'll just put past tense on the bottom of my neck and a little lavender on the temples, and usually goes away within like 30 minutes. So that's helpful.
Yeah. Yeah. Past tense is one that if people don't know about, I love to make sure they do, because it's great for, someone told me that she even uses it for indigestion, and also just for like stress and feeling tense, like anywhere in your body. So yeah, it's a great one at a great price point too. I love that it's one of our lower cost oils. It's just so powerful.
Oh yeah, it's great. And then also some deep blue on the neck, and I'm set for the day.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to try that later, because I did wake up feeling just like a little bit of allergies, a little bit of like probably too much computer time yesterday, and feeling the need for some relaxing in the neck and shoulders and just sinuses feel. So I'm going to try your tips. Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you. I'm briefly going to go over, just in case people are watching and they don't know how to get doTERRA. So basically you can talk to one of us or whoever your favorite doTERRA person is, and you can purchase either retail. Hardly anyone purchases retail. Retail is just full price. It is best though if you just want a bottle of lavender, if you just want a bottle of past tense, and you're not really open to learning more about what oils can do. So you can see why most people don't choose that one. The other way to get it is wholesale, and this is what almost everyone does. And you can either pay a $35 wholesale fee, very similar to Costco or to Sam's. And then just like Costco or Sam's, you can buy as little or as much as you want. And there's no obligation to ever buy more, but most people do. And then there's my favorite way for people to get started, and this is starter kits. So I'm not going to go into detail on those right now, but you could just Google doTERRA starter kits and then whatever year it is. And the starter kits will pop up for you, and then you can take a look. And what I love about these is you save even more money than the $35. So you don't have to pay the $35. And because the oils are bundled together, there's price savings on top of even the wholesale price. And then the kits are designed with you in mind, with thinking through what is going to help you the most. What is the small collection of oils that will really help you with lots of different things in your life. So that's, again, we're just being really brief here, and just wanted to kind of give you like a high level overview of what it would look like to get oils in your home and just a few ways that you can use them. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks for being on, Sara.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah.